Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions, and the question people are asking is, now that GME sold an additional 20% off, is it a buy at $70 a share? And you guys can see that from the overall momentum that it's had in the past couple of weeks. This is the lowest price point that it's been at since its initial pullback. AMC, GME, all of them are pulling back. And one of the things that I want to share with you is, I'm going to keep this one super short and sweet. Do I plan to day trade AMC and GME moving forward? Yes, to an extent, when it comes down to a very small position size, just in case it becomes very oversold, that I can buy the dips. And as you're seeing right now, it just hit lows of 70, 50, and it picks right back up. And it does have some margin to play with. Although it is descending, you can be able to buy the lows and sell the highs. But one of the things that you have to take into consideration, and I'm like sharing this, and I need you guys to know this, even if I do choose to partake in some of the trades, I'm doing it with a dollar amount that's not too much, right? So I have 30 shares as of right now, and I'm not going to hold these overnight. But I do it with a dollar amount that I can manage and that I can tolerate, and I'm not under the PDT rule. Do I think that right now, with this continuous descending pattern and how things are playing out for GME as an example, it's the best bet for everyone that's under the PDT rule, which means that for those that are trading with less than $25,000, being completely honest, no, because based off of what's going on right now and based off of the opportunity that it presented a couple of days ago, it was a stock worth trading a couple of days ago because of its momentum and its continuous uptrend pattern. It doesn't have that momentum anymore, and it's simply correcting itself. So does it have some form of pushes where you can scalp it effectively if you have some experience? Yes. Is this something that I would encourage for absolute beginners or people under the PDT rule? Of course not. But one of the things that we do know is nothing has changed, and all it's doing right now is simply giving back the profit and the margins that it's made in the previous days that followed. And this is why it's so important. Is you need to understand that in the stock market itself, it is so much more difficult to make money in the market when you're trading something that the overall direction is against you. So I don't know if this is the answer that you wanted to hear, but I'm just being completely transparent in the idea that I'm telling you this as someone that is proactively trading it right now, that no, I wouldn't expect a beginner to do well trading this because the overall direction is not in your favor. Let's say things change. Let's say certain news begins to be released that acts as a positive catalyst for GME. Or let's say the Wall Street Bets people come back and actually begin to hype this stock up once again. Then yes, when hype is present, when momentum is present, and when demand is present, yes. But do I think that it's a safe trade to take advantage of in comparison to where it was? And even just a couple of days ago, it wasn't safe, but because it was so bullish and because it was so hyped up, it was very difficult to lose money on it just because it just continuously had so much demand. And that demand is no longer there. People are cutting losses. It's making lower lows and lower highs every single day for the past 3 days. And you can see that based off of the volume and how it's been selling off, and the overall demand for the past couple of days as well. So all I want to encourage is, if you do choose to take advantage of this, just know that it does come at a greater form of risk. Yes, it's a little bit more on the oversold side based off of previous highs in the past couple of days, but if you actually do an analysis and look where it was, a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, you could still see that it still has a lot of margin to give back. And if I can make this simple video and save you the trouble of getting into a position where you think you can buy now and sell later for a profit as it's still selling off, again, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that right now there's a lot of selling pressure. And although I do choose to take advantage of it because of when it does become oversold, it does have some margins to work with. I'm trading with such a small dollar amount that it's insignificant to me, and I'm not under the PDT rule. And I wanted to openly share that with you guys. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Is this something that you would personally take advantage of? Or what is it that it would have to begin to do, right? What criteria does it have to meet before you personally would view this to be something that, okay, now the demand is there, the hype is there, I feel comfortable taking a small position on it. As right now, as you guys can see, it's been correcting itself. It's been losing a lot of hype. It's been losing a lot of volume, and it's been losing a lot of its margin. And nothing has changed in the past couple of days. Today is one of the first days out of the past 3 days that it's been making lower lows and lower highs. And I simply want to encourage you that, again, in a world full of opportunities, learn how to manage it and learn how to filter the ones that are just not at the proper time to take advantage of, especially with the restrictions of the PDT rule, and understanding that the overall direction is against you. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. And I know that this not might be the answer that you were looking for, but it's just my honest opinion based off of if you're a beginner, if you're under the PDT rule, and based off of current direction for GME GameStop. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up. And if you guys want to join our free Facebook group, if you're struggling to stay connected with other traders, we run one of the largest Facebook groups in the world, and it's the first link in the description. And yes, it is for free. Other than that, I wish you guys an amazing rest of your day. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.